Sprinters, it's Janae here to brighten, lighten, and ignite your day. We are wrapping up week 3. Can you believe it? The power of attention. We have been getting set during this entire time, totally focused on our attention so we can achieve our intention. Okay, so our intention is the big picture where we want to go, but how we focus our attention is truly how we will get there. Another movie that I just recently watched on Netflix called Little Boy is the inspiration for how to choose to kind of close out this week that we've been working together on attention. Now, it was a movie that got our attention to start watching it. It's a little slow start, and you're kind of wondering what might happen, but once it gets in there, so many key lessons to learn around that part. And if we think about our partnership is one of the key things about getting you connected with your accountability partner. And in this story, this little boy who is truly a little boy, kind of a natural growth, and so everybody around town called him Little Boy, and it took place during World War II, and his life partner was his dad. They were like best buddies, but unfortunately he had to go off to the war and serve, and so he no longer had this partner. And as the movie went on, he had to find a new partner to help achieve his goal. It was a very unlikely partnership, but it just made that point that in this movie, even the importance of a partner to help you get accomplished what you need to and encourage you. So gratitude came into play within this movie too, because even though it was hard times and the family lost the father during this period of time while he was away at war, there was so much to be grateful for, and being able to have and remember the gratitude is really key. So mindset, this was good because the little boy wanted to try to figure out a way that he could get his dad back, and he was learning the secret powers of how to use his attention to move things, and he wanted to know if he could move his dad into coming back from the war. So even though he learned initially the power of this through a magician, he ended up being able to talk to a person of faith. In this case, it was a priest, and he was talking about the importance of the mustard seed. And it really got his attention. If something as small like a mustard seed, as small as him, could move mountains with something called faith. And so that really was this mindset, as he created this mustard seed mindset to think, could this be possible? And then there were, the priest gave him a list. And this list were the things that he could do. There were 7 things on the list, and the priest added 1 to befriend this gentleman who then became his partner that I mentioned. But in this list of 7 things, it's acts of mercy, of visiting the sick, the in prison, feeding the hungry, sheltering the homeless, etc. And if he did these acts of mercy, he talked about that maybe God would then move mountains and have faith. And so he went about doing these acts of mercies. And of course, there were a ton of distractions along the way, like the bullies who didn't believe in him, thought he was silly, not getting the help that he needed, family members, and just like us, we're going to experience many different obstacles and distractions along the way. But there was one gift he truly had, was the power of concentration. And in fact, it was so cute because this would be his little sign that he would do when he really wanted something to happen. And it just showed the power of concentration. There are just some great examples in there that when you put your attention on, you never know what you might move. And then deep work. Really, what he was doing was deep work. And not only was it deep work that he was doing, along the way he was transforming his mother, his brother, other close ones around him, and in fact the whole community, because soon the community found out about his list and his desire, his love, his deep love for his father to do anything he could on this list to bring him back. And he really inspired a community. And that's what you're going to be doing, and that's what you are doing. As you go toward this number one goal that matters so much to you, you will inspire those around you. When you focus your attention on what it is that you need to focus on, others will take note of that, because it's not typical to be so focused in an unfocused, distracted world. So I just can't thank you enough for sticking through it. Can you believe it? We are halfway done. So you have made tremendous progress along the way. I hope that you'll just think back to all the little wins and all the work that you've done, because we move into week 4 and we are on the quick start. This is the last of the quick start methodology, and we are ready to go into action and start our ignition and start moving along like you've never seen before, okay? So you ready for that? I sure hope so, because we are gonna be going. All right, so thank you so much, and from my heart to yours, be loved.